Talk of the Town, Week 9 Sunday recap, and we have to start off with what just might be the best division in the NFL, that being the AFC East. We had a huge game yesterday from New Jersey. The Jets took on the Bills, and they came away with a 20-17 win. Now, we've been able to acknowledge the Jets' improvements all season. However, the biggest takeaway from this game has to be the poor performance from Josh Allen. Buffalo is now 0-2 against the division, undefeated against everybody else. Maybe a cause of concern going forward in a division race that has become very, very tight. The Dolphins come away with a 35-32 win over the Chicago Bears. And Tua Tagovailoa once again showing out. Clear thing that we took away from this game is that Tua or Tyreek Hill needs to be on your MVP ballot. You guys can take your pick. I choose Tua, but either one has to be in your top 5. On the other side of the ball, I want to apologize to Justin Fields, who has shown a significant amount of improvement these last couple of weeks, and he has been the clear best quarterback of his class so far this season. Now, the final team of the AFC East, probably the weakest of the 4, the New England Patriots. They came away with a 26-3 win over my Colts. This is a win I'm not very impressed by because apparently the Colts are horrible. Now, I could have told you that 3 weeks ago, but I was expecting a little bit of a turnaround. We don't have that in us. The Patriots are a team I'm a little bit questionable about. All the good teams they lose to, all the bad teams they beat. Now, that's fine, but I still haven't seen anything from the Patriots to prove that they are a legitimate playoff contender. However, a 5-4 record, a very good sign for New England Patriots fans. The Green Bay Packers are done. What more can you take away from this game after the Detroit Lions, with the worst defense in football, allowed just 9 to the Packers, and Aaron Rodgers throws just 1 touchdown and 3 interceptions? The Las Vegas Raiders are finished. I said this last week. Once again, they blow a 17-plus point lead. Once again, the reason why Jalen didn't want to be here is because he knew I'd make fun of him for it. The Jaguars on the other side of it, making subtle improvements over time. Once again, this is a young quarterback. They don't just automatically roll over into a playoff team. You have to make improvements over time, and the Jaguars are doing that this year in the win-loss column. But also, if you look at the games, if you nitpick what you're seeing on the field, you can start to see the little improvements from the Jaguars. I would love to tell you guys what I learned, what I took away from this Bengals-Panthers game, but I have no idea. They get smoked, they get shut out, they get shut down, they go out there and they explode on offense. I don't understand what to take away from this Bengals team. They're so inconsistent, they're so up and down. I'm not sure I'm buying them as a contender to go back to the Super Bowl, which I've been saying, but an incredible performance. You have to shout out Joe Mixon for his all-time legendary performance yesterday, and a big win for Cincinnati, keeping themselves in the division race. The Vikings finally had that stinker performance that we have all been waiting for. The last time was Week 2. Now Week 9, they had it again. But this time, they were able to pull out a fourth-quarter comeback victory in Washington. The Vikings are a really good team. They are the most underrated team in the NFL, coming in at 7-1. They have the talent to make the Super Bowl. I'm not saying they will. I'm not predicting them to make the Super Bowl, but it's 7-1. They will continue to play out the rest of the season and prove to you why they are one of the top contenders in the NFC. The Chargers are scaring me. The Chargers are scaring me. They don't seem to be able to just pull away and be able to defeat the teams that they are much better than. The Chargers have enough talent to contend in the AFC, but unfortunately, they just have not been able to put it together. And personally, I think it is on the head coach. I don't think Herbert and Staley is a match that they expected it to be. And I think that is ultimately why the Chargers will be held back this year and once again underachieve. The Seattle Seahawks seemingly threw it all away this offseason. They were looking to trade DK Metcalf. They let go of their franchise quarterback, Russell Wilson, in a trade to the Broncos. And they played a team who went all in, trading picks, signing their franchise quarterback, and they have beaten that team, being the Arizona Cardinals, both times they've matched up this season. The Seahawks, like I've said before, have pulled off the fastest rebuild in NFL history. They have a great draft class. They already had a solid core, and Geno Smith has not wrote back. Geno Smith, clearly an underrated player, maybe even on the MVP ballot so far this year, has led the Seahawks to a 6-3 start, and they are going to win the NFC West. They are going to make the playoffs. And once again, the 12th man will be rocking in the postseason. It's still Tom Brady, guys. It's still Tom Brady. It's been 50 years of this dude dominating the NFL. Another incredible game-winning drive. They're going to win their division, all right? It's as simple as that. They're playing in the division with the Falcons, the Panthers, and the Saints. They might have looked bad, but they aren't that bad. The Bucs are going to make the playoffs, and they're probably going to make some noise because why? Tom Brady. The Chiefs pull off a big win on Sunday Night Football in overtime. This win does mean a lot for the Chiefs. The Titans are a contending team again this year, in the record column at least. So Kansas City picks up a big win, brings themselves to tied with Buffalo once again, and now the pressure is on Buffalo coming off of a loss to a division rival. They are the team that needs to bounce back and start winning division games, whereas the Chiefs, they have looked good in their division. The Bills have not. If the Chiefs once again have home field advantage throughout the playoffs, that is a very, very scary sign for the rest of the AFC. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Week 9 recap, Talk of the Town. My name is Peyton Warner. I apologize. I'm very under the weather today, but I have to make sure I get this out to y'all. So thank you so much for watching. Like the video, subscribe, ring the bell. See y'all next Monday.